I'm Ashlyn and my husband is Zach, and we are traveling A to Z. This week we're exploring Florida and we're going diving in the Rainbow River. So we finished swimming with the manatees, so now we are going to go dive the Rainbow River. So we are going to KP Hole State Park to catch a boat to go up the Rainbow River so we could dive down the river and do a drift dive. We've never dove in a river, so this should be kind of fun. The max depth is supposed to be around 20 feet. Rainbow River is located in Dunnellon, Florida. It's in the southwest part of Florida, and it's about 100 miles north of Tampa Bay and about 100 miles northwest of Orlando. Rainbow River is unusual because it is ranked 4th in the state for amount of water that is coming out of it. The river has multiple vents all over the ground, and about 400 to 600 million gallons of water come through there every day. The river is a gentle winding river that's about 5.7 miles or 9.2 kilometers long, and it merges with the Withlacoochee River in Dunnellon, Florida. The crystal clear water is very abundant with fish, wildlife, and vegetation, and it is a constant 72 degrees Fahrenheit or 22 degrees Celsius all year round. As we were diving, we saw a school of long-nosed Gars, and you could see they have this really long needle-like snout that is about 3 times the length of its head. We also saw really large bass fish that are probably about 1 foot long, and a rattlesnake that was dead on the ground. Most of the dive was shallow, but there were some times where there was caves, and you could go into the cave and it was so strong, the water pressure coming out, that you could barely get into it. Rainbow River is an extremely popular recreation area. People take their boats and go up and down the river. They also kayak, canoe, swim, and tube down the river. As you could see, we go pretty shallow the whole time, and the boats are zooming past us really closely, which is kind of scary. So we just finished diving Rainbow River, which is outside of Crystal River City, I guess. It's about 20-minute, 25-mile drive kind of towards east, I guess. East center Florida. I don't know. It was cool. We dove for about an hour and a half. Max depth was 20 feet. We pretty much stayed around 5 to 6 feet the whole time. It was neat though. There was lots of different fish around. They weren't tropical and colorful, but they were pretty neat. We saw a couple turtles. I saw a little baby turtle, and then we saw a couple big turtles. It's not a trumpet fish. What do you call them? I don't know. They look like trumpet fish with spots. That's probably not the name of them, but they were huge. Those are pretty cool. Some big bass. Lots of little fish. The temperature was a nice 72 degrees. It was actually pretty refreshing and nice with a wetsuit. It was a cool dive though, definitely cool. I'd recommend doing it if you ever come this way. It's a really good one for beginners because you're right on the surface the whole time. So you don't have to worry about like having to come to the surface, because if you need to, it's right there. What do you think about the dive?
It was really interesting. We don't really dive freshwater, and so it's kind of nice getting in and out of the water and not having the taste of seawater in your mouth when you get done. The visibility was pretty good. You could see pretty well. There was a rattlesnake dead on the bottom of the river. I didn't think I was ever going to see that. That was completely unexpected. I didn't even know that was possible. Yeah, it was good dive, good trip, and a lot of fun. I highly recommend it.
We're now in search of the best shrimp in all of Crystal River. Join us next week to follow more of our adventures.